What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. How are you guys? Hope you guys are having a really great day today. Listen. All right, man. Here we go. Yesterday we left off in the place where I think Knuckles is going to be at. I'm not too sure, but here we go. Let's continue. Sure. Oh, here we go. Whoa, look at this place. Amy, are you here? Hey, Tails, where you are? Okay. So we could call for Amy since she is the birthday girl, but Tails is our quote-unquote partner, so let's call upon him. Hey, yo, you here, man? See, I came over here. I think Amy's already gone on ahead. It seems she's really excited. Did you need anything from me? Yeah, just a question, really. How do I put this? What if Sonic is actually hurt? He's laughing. Sonic doesn't go down so easily. He's on a train full of his friends. Nothing would actually happen to him. Give me a second. All right. The thing's too dang loud, man. I had to like lower it down to like 10. We're all just really committed to the mystery for Amy. You have nothing to worry about, I promise. Plus, Sonic likes to nap in all the strange spots. He's fine. He's making a lot of sense, but I can't shake what Sonic said to me. Is this really a part of a murder mystery game, or is there something deeper happening? I need more evidence to figure out what's going on. Okay. It's my job to keep an eye on you. The train rules say I gotta stay and watch after everyone. You just want to hang out with me, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. How is everyone great at reading people but me? As I said, the best detective has psychic, so I'm happy to have you. If you ever catch me looking glum though, just know it's because where's my lore card? Okay, there it is. The last guy to work a case with me ditched our practice so to join the evil Dr. Eggman, of course. The dumb bird, yeah. Not a proper detective without baggages. Yes, this is true. Yeah, vermint. Okay. Oh gosh, ye old English. What are y'all doing in my saloon? He's trying so hard to stay in character. Knuckles, we're trying to figure out who murdered Sonic. I can see that. Amy moseyed through and told me all about it. Enough of that. Wonder how long he kept that voice over Amy. We were wondering if you could tell us what you were up to before the murder. Anything to help us establish your alibi. And nope, I have nothing to tell either of you. Leave me alone. He's obviously agitated about something, but why take it out on us? I know better than to argue with Knuckles, so it seems we're on our own. Well, of course, I mean. Chiaki, we need to figure out what Knuckles was up to while he was all apart. Let's investigate and find clues to interrogate him. Okay, right, let's do this. All right. So, okay, we can remember that we can move around. Howdy, partners. Spittoon free establishment. Okay, so no spin. Costume have his own. Cool. The robotic arm here are really helpful. Arms. Oh, it has more than one. Okay. What's the arm doing with my chair? He fixed it up a bit. That's incredible. What an interesting tech. Should I fear for my job a little bit? How well can it microwave? Well, dude, look, listen, man. We don't gotta worry about our job at this point. We gotta worry about us. 100%, man. All right. The bowl of assorted nuts, the classic saloon snack. Crunch, crunch, kind of bland. Seems like someone licked all the salt off of them. Bro, come on, man. That's gross. Oh, what? Patooey. Oh, man. Or maybe they're just unsalted. That's gross. Something's always hitting the trash. Let's check it out. Sadly, this one's empty as well. I'm starting to think your theory on something always being hit in the trash is flawed. It's only a matter of time, Tails. Have faith. It's as they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think Tails is ignoring me. Well, who isn't at this point? Ooh. Clearly, we won't be able to give the game Super Monkey Ball a try. What was that? I have no idea what was that. I think it was like a siren for like a police, not a police, a firefighter. Do we think it broke when the train sped up? Damages look more to be caused by punches. Who could have done that? What are you looking at? What did I agree for? Smash Arcade is added to your inventory. Well, there it is. Well, pretty much wanted reward. Decent cash reward for finding this robot. Maybe we'll keep an eye out. Poor Omochao. Hate to see them like this. What do they do? Medical malpractice. Interesting. What? All right, well, let's get out of here then. Oh, that's funny. The door's locked. Tight. We can't go any further. I wonder how Amy was able to leave then. Good point. When were these doors locked and how long were they locked for? We have to keep this in mind as well. Okay, hold up. Why can't we just like go like down? What do you mean? Oh, we can. See, okay, this is interesting. What is it? Just a few used cups. Sure, but they're 3. Ah, Knuckles was really thirsty. No, one of them has lipstick. See, okay, this one has lipstick in the rim. That's not Knuckles' color at all. Someone else must have been here. We should log this. Yes, she's covered in the inventory. Yes. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Knuckles. All right, hold up. Breathtaking views. Yes. Yeah, this train passes by some incredible sights. I'm just happy to be traveling at a normal speed. I get nauseous pretty easily. I have to avoid things like roller coasters. I don't mind roller coasters though. I find myself running on the tracks more than I do on the rings and the carts. Yes. I'll never understand this front group. Yes, man. You don't worry about it. All right, let's go talk to him. I thought I told you. Leave me alone. I like your hat. You blushing? Come on, man. Knuckles. I said leave me alone. It doesn't look like he's used to being complimented. Did you just adjust your hat a bit so he can see it better? Come on, man. I said leave. All right. Let's talk. What now? Please don't beat me up. No promise. Knuckles, would you ever fight me? No, you bruise too easily. Would it be fun? I bruise easily too. I guess it wouldn't be fun to fight either. No, I fight you. No. Tails is off limits, but I got no problem beating you up. Sorry, Shaky, wish you luck. He's not actually going to fight me, right? I can't take your order. Not hungry. Well, if you ever are, let me know, won't you? Sure, like a butler of sorts, right? Come on, Shaky, you're not a butler? Tell him that. Yeah, like a butler. Excellent. Thank you, butler. Dang it. Okay. That's it, man. Yeah. It's start interrogating, man. Knuckles, Shiaki and I need to determine what you were doing during the hour the murder took place. I already told you, buzz off. You're not getting anything out of me. Thankfully, we don't need you to say much. What happened here is pretty obvious. It is? We have evidence too. Will you? Shiaki, just take a good look around your environment. What was distracting Knuckles during the time Sonic was murdered? Oh, the arcade machine, man. The arcade machine, huh? What makes you think I touched it? Brother, Tails said that, it was punched to death. So I'm entitled to actually believe Tails at this point, man. Oh Lord, it's getting harder. Did I get it? Yes, I did. There we go. But yeah, man. Come on, man. This whole Shaky's Dream Gear is pretty cool. Looks like a DS, like a 2DS. This is a tough one, Knuckles. Knuckles, you clearly touched the arcade machine, didn't you? Super Monkey was your favorite. The arcade cabinet is covered in punches. Your hair was found in the scene. What evidence you have the damage or punches? What are y'all staring at my hands for? Knuckles, you clearly destroyed the arcade machine, but why? I needed a punching bag and none were available to me. Just a sudden urge to punch, huh? I believe repairing the arcade machine will give us an answer. How will you? I'm on it. Shiaki, distract Knuckles while I fix Super Monkey Ball. Bring it. What? Listen, Knuckles. Let me tell you something. I like your hat. Take that compliment, Knuckles. Take that compliment to the grave, Knuckles. And, It's gonna be like that one video where like the owner of the dog goes like, well, you know what's beautiful? It's like the day's beautiful, but nothing's more beautifuler than you. That's you, Knuckles. You're the most beautifuler in this cabinet. Don't punch me. Fixed. No, don't look at the scores. Quick, look at the scores. I'm pulling it up now. Knuckles. Oh, Vector. That's his name. Dude, Vector won by 1 point. What does this tell us? Okay. So Vector and Knuckles were playing who's Candy, who's Bagel, who's Old Tim. Hold up. I'm reading these because what if right, I'm reading as in like, what if all these, like, you know, down, like, you know, they mean something, right? There's like a hidden code here or something. For example, Tabuk. Tabuk. I don't think there's something. No. Epit. No. And no. Okay. You know. I mean, you know, sometimes they do that. So yeah. So Vector won by 1 point. Nothing, obviously. It tells us something massive. Look at the name of the top of the list. It's Vector. He's supposed to be in the library card. The picture is beginning to be painted here. You competed with Vector to see who could get the highest score, and Vector beat you. Okay. And in frustration, to destroy the arcade cabinet. Yes. He's punching the air in frustration. You're guessing. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? Vector's a common name. Prove to me that he was here now. Oh boy, here we go. Do we have evidence? Well, I mean, you know, it was him, dude. I'll be like, brother, I keep tabs on everybody who came in the door, bro, and it's only your group of friends. Bro, don't touch. Ooh. Oh. There we go. Dang, just barely. Yeah, I would have been like, yo, dude, yeah, I keep a tab on anybody who comes in here, man. And I'll tell you something. Yeah. Oh, Shiaki, what proves that Vector was with Knuckles? This one right here. No. Yo, dude, I said it yesterday. The art style for this game looks amazing, bro. They really outdid themselves with the whole thing. No, I thought it was so strange. There was more than one cup sitting next to you while you were supposed to be participating in the murder mystery game for Amy's birthday. You and Vector enjoyed some drinks playing arcade. It's not like I wasn't. Don't tell Amy, please. I think we're on the right track here. It's as you say, Vector popped in the top of the hour and wanted to play the arcade machine with me. We went back and forth trying to figure out the game, but when we did, we had competed for the highest score. When he bested me, I destroyed the machine. No proof of his win. I was trying to fix the arcade cabinet before you two came in. Honest, I didn't want to be caught, and that's my story and alibi. Yeah, I've already told an abrogated version of this to Amy. Boy, his friends group has a lot of pride and issues. Well, that explains one of the used cups, but what about the cup with the lipstick one? Rouge was in here too. Okay, makes sense. It's inconsequential, not worth mentioning. She searched around for something but failed, made fun of our game and left. Obnoxious, that one. But you offered her a drink, apparently. Listen, I don't know why she showed up, and I've told you everything that happened before the train sped up. Are you not satisfied? Will you two relent? I'm understanding the scenario. Vector visited to play games. Rouge couldn't find something and left. Then Knuckles destroyed the machine. That all makes sense to me. Thank you for answering so many of our questions. Actually, that's not even everything, is it, Knuckles? Brother, please. Oh my god, I want to step back on something I noticed. One more name that in the high score listed, it doesn't make any sense. Shiaki, can you take a look for me one more time? An odd name of the high score list. What is Tails talking about? Toast? Apple? Bread? Ultim? Oh, Ultim, 100%. Because this is the odd one out. Because everything is like a food group except Ultim. All the other names have a food theme, but this one, who here goes by the name Ultim? You may not know, Shaggy, but there is someone here that goes by that time. The ultimate life form. The ultimate life form. Is he talking about gosh, what was his name from Sonic? That was Generations. It was the that water one. I forgot his name. Oh, it's Shadow. Okay, never mind, dude. That just, oh my god. I feel like I'm in the meme where like what's his name, James, you know, like they were fighting in the car and James said turn attack and drove us off the cliff with this one. I didn't know. There's really someone here with that goes by that. Nothing sneaks by you, does it, bud? Vector and I were struggling so much with the game, but then Shadow dropped by. So Shadow was here too. He taught us the game and was the first to get his name on the scoreboard. Vector and I then fought to beat Shadow's score. They were both very annoying. You all immediately had to compete, huh? He gave me this before he left. A key. Shadow told me to lock the door and do not open it for anyone. Then he left. Then Vector was leaving. I locked the door behind him, saw no one else after locking the door. That's the honest truth. So when Amy came through here not too long ago, did you open the door for her? No. I think she has some sort of key. Oh, that's right, dude. She has like the master key. That's right. Yeah, the conductor gave her the special birthday key. Yeah. Well, I have a lot of questions. What happened to the library? What happened to the library that caused Vector to come here? Why is Shadow locking doors? And what was Rouge searching for? I don't know. They didn't tell me, even though I asked with that cowboy accent. You're gonna have to find them and ask them yourself. Okay. Thank you, Knuckles. I really do appreciate it. More information than I expected to get there, but it seems we can move on. As of right now, I believe your story, Knuckles, will only know for sure when we confirm things with Vector. Fair enough, the library is the next car. I'll open the locked door for him. Give whoever KO'd Sonic an earful for me, Detective Tails and Butler. I like it better when he wasn't talking to us. Well, do Sheriff. Come on, Shaggy. Let's head to the library. On it. This is way more exciting than microwave and chili dogs. Shaggy, coming. So, okay, so now that the doors are open, is he gonna go back to the other car and look after Sonic, or what's going on, dude? Ready to mosey down the next car? You got it, partner. Onwards. Onwards. Then onwards. I don't know. Is this the next? Hang in there. Okay. The library car. Usually, okay, so my thought would be like, you know, every new chapter will we'll do like a new video or something like that. But you know, that last chapter we got really quick, so we'll do another one and we'll see what's up. All this stuff is getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Oh look, there it is. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I am heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your present. My present? You're both too sweet. Thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found leads yet? Want to join us for any clues? Oh, the detectives pair needs help from the birthday girl? She knows everyone's allowed to be sassy in their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. Right. Okay, but how are you gonna leave? The door of the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? Oh, of course. The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else does. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm a detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I am, here to ask if everything goes well. Things aren't going great. Not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murder. Well, I mean, besides murder? My social skills, non-existent. I'm Vector the Butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. Pause, dude. Super pause. Mega pause. And I'm Espio the Poet. Poetry, the resonant. My bad, hold on, me turn off my phone. Uh, Poetry, a resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. Okay, here we go. Look at the chow. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la, dee dee dee. Really? Is it? What? Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least his rhyming, I suppose. Siegi and I are here to establish both your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy actually. Okay. When we were sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through the library car. Okay. So all three of them, well, of course, Sonic was gonna go all the way to the conductor, right? Because he was the captain. But, you know, why? You know, I had to zip up my sweater's cold. Where Amy told me and SPO to stay. Yes, I probably picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Okay. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckle was doing in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? What happened? We happened to see her lipstick stain in the cup in the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then, she went to search in the saloon car. Okay. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. Okay. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Okay. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why was Shadow being locked indoors? Shadow walked through the library. Okay. Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car. Okay. Where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up as Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess we walked through the library to the casino car again, locking the doors behind him. Okay, then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car, so we were stuck in the library. That's when this train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. So, okay. Let me take a deep breath because my nose are stuffy and I am like trying to like breathe through my. I'm trying to be a mouth breather right now. Okay. So this all happened pretty much at the exact same time as when the train sped up. Okay. So while we were out conscious, or while we were out cold, this is what happened. So I'm trying to wrap my head around this, man. Vector and Knuckles and Shadow pretty much played in the arcade, right? And before the train sped up, that's when everything, you know, got locked up. But okay, the thing that I don't understand, right? The thing that I don't understand is, where was Sonic? I mean, of course, you can't ask him because he's the actual murderee, or the victim. There we go. He's the victim, so we can't ask, "Hey, Sonic, what were you doing?" So did whatever happened to Sonic happen before the train sped up, or after the train sped up? Because remember, Shadow has been locking doors behind him, so technically no one can come through or back. You get me? Something's off here, man. Something's off. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. Okay, so they didn't know. So what was Sonic doing, man? Like, it just doesn't make any sense, right? I'm trying to picture this in my mind, right? Like, yeah, Sonic is. Okay, I gotta cut that because, you know, someone decided to rev up their VTEC. Okay. So Sonic, you know, I guess Sonic is fast. I get it. You know, gotta go fast like Sonic. So he but it wouldn't make sense running through the train though. Like, it's not like Sonic to be running at full speed indoors. You feel me? Unless it's something urgent. Yeah. So okay. So what I think happened, right? So what I think happened is this: when we were knocked out and we were trapped in the room, I think that's when Sonic, you know, like heard or something. I don't know. Maybe he wanted to get to Amy or something. I don't know. And he rushed towards all this because think about it. Vector didn't even realize that Shadow left the saloon car. So, you know, Sonic passing by through everybody, it doesn't, like, you know, makes a little sense, right? He's fast. But then, you know, that's when the train accident thing happened, knocked him out, and locked us in. I don't know if I make any sense, but it sounds a lot better in my head, trust me. Yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seemed Vector and SBO couldn't have left the library car and the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperations. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return to it for any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you like to be serenaded with the poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibis seem solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that provides that they're saying the truth. We need to confirm Vector's reasons for leaving his post and determine if SBO was actually in the library reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this tale. Absolutely. Okay. Okay, so can we move? Yeah, we can. All right, so we got a lot to look. So let's look. Poster. Chow hanging precariously from a tree branch. The large text was hanging in there. Wow, I really needed to see this. Huh? This little Chow is hanging in there. Refused to use his wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this Chow can stick in his principles flying strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought into this poster, right? Yeah, because I seen this poster with the cat, you know, the cat in the tree, and the cat don't have the wings. You know, maybe they're suggesting that, you know, cats always land on their feet, but who knows? I'm sorry. Oh, brochures. Their travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh, yeah, you can look at this. There's a couple maps here too. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are organized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library added to the inventory. Okay. Should we take the brochure about the cave too? Looks like there's what? Nah, leave it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves, bro. Are we a bat? We're like a rat or something, right? There's the hand again. Poor thing, the arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. This just leave it alone and do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. All right. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking these books up. A lot of these were knocked by the train speeding up, but Rouge pulled a lot of those out to search for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creased. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. How old is Tails again? Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's something here. I really thought there's something to be there. Jackie, are you sad that there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm all right. I'm sure there will be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah. We just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah. Okay. These trash bins had a secret. I'm sure. Shaggy, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Okay, so we can look at the desk. This is like a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush puts me right in the mood to read. It makes me want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Shaggy, no, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember. If I had a ring for every time I ruined my nap time. How many rings would you have? A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia. If you ever been there, I have actually. It's if you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and make one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Well, you know, Tails gets free mileage. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at these books, but Sonic needs me. No time to rest. All right, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the books titled excitedly. He's like a kid in the candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out of the floor and everything, but every book in these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. The Mirage Express Manual. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it in the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Okay, that's the inventory. Okay. Well, I mean, let's see what's this here. Chow's Colas. Check out Book Club. Book of the Month. Gone Gal. All right. Well, there it is. Let's just talk to this guy. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting in the train. You actually try to bring a knife to the train? I am a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, but not a butcher. I think you had a knife on you. We definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hit the knife? What? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Okay. Talk. I may be a butcher to find cleaver before getting the train. Actually, okay. Okay, he says the same thing. Can I take your order? Yes, please. I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Then why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Shaggy. Why would you tease him like that? Yeah. And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me, man. Look, Shaggy, you made him a fool. Come on, Shaggy, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smoothed things over, but at what cost? Dude, I don't know, man. Way too much. I guess. Fancy a poem? Can I get a poem about space? I made it up. Okay, I made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply. It's just a poem. He hasn't thought of this through, hasn't he? Okay, talk. All right, let's see. Talk about trains. Locomotives in motions. I think I lost my lotion. What? I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's what? Thanks. I actually really like that one. Huh? Can't take your order. I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignored the grumbly tummy, for the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs, Sonny. Oh wow, we don't serve any eggs on the train though. My talent is wasted on you a lot. Okay, so we took everything. Oh, what is this red book? Oh yuck, this reeks of evil science. Oh, Dr. Eggman. Yup, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any books he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. So, Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going to the saloon car. Huh? When Shadow left the library car, he locked this on his way out. There's got to be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Okay, inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened. Okay, hold on. Now that I'm really thinking about it, though, I think this is if Shadow did let's say I'm wrong. Okay, let's say I'm wrong about the whole conductor and the train and actually hurting Sonic. Let's say I'm wrong. If this is actually the game, like the murder mystery game, maybe this is Shadow's like description thing. You feel me? Like this is his character. All right, let's start interrogating. So the two of you don't believe us, huh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Shaggy and I are here to confirm two things: why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading the book in books in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Okay. Why did you leave the car? Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. That's it. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough. It seems Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. Then that brings our attention to you, Espio. Roge entered the library car, found something, and then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Huh? Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that. Detective. Let the man live. What if it wasn't embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you, well, I mean, you just made a poem about lotion, dude. I'm just saying, dude. I mean, there's something wrong with it. Just make sure the doors are locked or something. I don't know, or you're alone. If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Shiaki, can you help me out? All right, Shiaki. What book do you think Espio made? Okay. The Dr. Eggman one. Oh no, the Mirage one? Really? A manual? Do you think Espio was reading instructions? What arguments could you possibly have to support this? Alright, here we go. Shiaki's dream gear, baby. 40 rings. We got this, bro. As long as there's no garbage. That's garbage. That is super garbage. You were both grasping. I knew it. We got this. Let's try again. Oh, all right. We got this. What is that red stain? Uh-oh. There we go. We got it. All we gotta do now is survive. Oh, there we go. We got enough to spare too. All right. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order, all except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in correct place. Uh-oh. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. A butcher and a poet friendship can form anywhere. This is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual, Shiaki, if you don't mind. Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip through the pages and ask what? Escalate. Oh, I see. Quiz Espio on the manual. Okay. Which page should I quiz them on? Let's go with 362. Okay. What efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash, and message afterwards. I remember that the conductor saying that the train cleaned itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosive beings through explosives being brought into the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SPO aced that question, Jackie. Hit him with another one. Okay, let me see. Early 15. What is the Mirage Express cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. See, this person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Chiaki. Let's see if SQ can fool 3. Gotcha. Okay. 401, 402. What was implemented to support the conductor's duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train was in autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yes. Totally. It's wild we're able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. These answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supportive folks who read, right? Supporting folks who read. You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if it's true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitude. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. I guess we are celebrating 4th of July early. Yeah, why not? Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can't. SPO, is that true? Vector was the only one that saw you reading? Oh, wait a minute. Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that. Can't be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Shiaki? We always put it on the spot. Okay, Shiaki, think. Okay, what's the piece of evidence that link? Okay. Oh, that's right. Rouge and who did? Lock's supposed to be Shadow, yes. Well, yeah, Shadow and Rouge were here at the same time. Shadow's locked. Please, pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, Shiaki. Let's get our argument together. Okay, I got this, Tails. Don't you worry. 50, brother, please. Oh God, that was a no-show. I should have jumped. There we go. We are missing a lot of coins, but it's fine. We got this. Oh, we're fine. I was gonna say we're fine as long as we get like over 50. Oh, that was close. Shadow walked to the library to get to the saloon car. Here he set the original high score in the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score alone. Crocs are natural gamers. SPO said he saw Shadow entering the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SPO was fully seated reading the book for a good while at this point. Oh, we know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and SPO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. Oh, I mean, it was simple slip up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me that the sound of doors opening and lock wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense SPO's inspiration here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock the doors, then at what moment were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Shaggy. One that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you were there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't it seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did something else? Did somehow vanish to not what? Or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Hold up, because we could defend Espio, bro. This will be the first betrayal that I would do Tails if we do defend Espio. Okay. Well, man, the only reason why I want to defend Espio is because I have met people that would be so engrossed in their book, right? Like I would ask them questions and nothing would happen, and I would have to actually be like, hey, close the book for them, or like tap the book to get their attention, right? So we'll defend Espio for now, because damn, this is so hard. This is join Tails. No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I'll let him continue the line of questioning and Shiaki, my favorite and beloved employee, please protect the passengers aboard the train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuit will be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to get sued. Oh, so we had to defend. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails, we have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. All right, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have been in the map? All right, now let's get my thoughts in order. Okay, yes, of course, dude, of course. 55, dude, what the hell, bro? And like it just gets even harder and harder, bro. Crud, I thought it was. Get all that. But yeah, it would make sense. Oh, how did I? Whoa, what? Yeah, it would make sense for Espio to be like in another cart, right? Not another cart, my bad, but like in another position that he wouldn't actually see him. The library map, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another, a straight path. Okay. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. If he was like right here, maybe? Right? Looks like you'll have to point out exactly the map. Where could Espio have been if Shadow would have seen him? Right here. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it. Then you see Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this point because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return to Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. but I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most alluring, airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all the questions. We did it. Another pair of alibis validated. We just didn't want the conductor to get sued. That's it. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened out for itself in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rogue and especially for Shadow. It seems the door in the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed it earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and SPO. Give them heck, and if you need any meat, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose while the doors keep getting locked. Tick tick tock goes the clock while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Shaggy. Let's see what's next coming. All right, let's get out of here. I'm sure you don't want to stay and look all the great books any longer. Mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. Yes, let's get out of here. Oh, the art. Oh no, this is the casino. Yes, so this is where we're gonna leave it off, man. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate it. Subscribe, like, comment down below. Become part of the gaming link. Overrated. Hold up. Let me just save it. Thank God I'm we're live, because it wasn't for him, it would have been in the first place. Have faith in him and faith in him, because everything's gonna be alright. Trust me. And everyone, please have a good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Well, there it is, man. I think this is gonna be a short game. 100%. Can we see the map? Yeah, so Sonic is here and we are right here. Yeah, it's gonna be a short game, bro. 100%. Maybe tomorrow will be the ending. Hopefully it's not Saturday. That's what I'm hoping it's not, actually. Oh, if it's Friday, that'll be a pretty good way to end the week. You know, solving this murder. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. But yeah, it'll be a good way to end it if tomorrow's Friday, and you know, we can actually get rid of this, go into this, and actually finish, you know, just like full sending it, and you know, have a good time. But yeah, so far I'm liking the game. You know, so far I'm liking the game. It's interesting. Can't really read that. You can't really read that either. Dang it. But yeah, it's an interesting game. Like I said, the art style, I'll say it once again, looks pretty cool. I like it. And the story so far is interesting, right? Because if you have played Sonic games, you do know that Sonic actually likes to loaf around a lot in weird places, and you know, but the way he was in the ground, just like a Family Guy cartoon, just questions things a lot. So you know, hopefully tomorrow we'll get to the bottom of this and see who did it. See you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody. Stay members over, have fun, stay safe. Go and give this game a shot, man. It's free to play. I don't know, since you know, it's since Sega pretty much partnered up with Nintendo a long time ago. I don't know if it'll ever come out on the Switch, which will be pretty interesting to see. It's a free to play game, unless you know, Nintendo decides to be like, you know what, it ain't free to play anymore. Just saying, man. All right, guys, that's it. Video's over. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with more. If it's Friday and if it's Saturday, we're just gonna have to wait until Monday. So hey, you know, that's it.